Hey everybody, it's Steve with More Simple DMX. First of all, thanks for all the hits, all your great comments, and please subscribe. In this video, I want to talk about these mini spider beam lights. If you want a lot of bang for your buck, these little lights are cheap and simple, and they're really bright. They have a very dramatic beam effect that you'll see at the end of this video. And for $55 a piece at the TomTop site, which is linked below, you might even be able to afford two of them. So in this video, we're going to unbox one. We're going to look at all the basic features. We'll review the individual DMX channels and see what each one does. And we'll program some scenes. And then at that point, if you're still with us, we'll run both of these with the hazer and see how the beam effect looks. And then you'll see why they're called spider lights. Okay, let's take a look at what comes in the box. Here is an instruction manual. Looks like it's in English and German. Here's the light itself. Well packed. Here's the power cord. And you also get a mounting bracket and screws for putting it up on the truss. So, although this thing's fairly small, it's pretty heavy and definitely a heavy-duty metal case. On the front, you can see there's a little microphone for the sound active mode. And here's where you've got your DMX in and out for daisy chaining. There's also an LED panel where you can access the menu controls that we'll look at in just a minute. On the back is where the AC power plugs in, and on the front, you've got these two tines. Each one has four 3-watt LEDs, a red, a green, a blue, and a white on each tine. They are focused with these Fresnel lenses into very narrow beams that you will see in just a little bit. Each one of the tines has 120 degrees of movement that can be programmed via DMX, as well as dimming on each one of the individual LEDs. So on the front panel, you can see the menu control. The very first menu item is the DMX address. So when you hit it, you see address, you hit enter. You can see now that it's set to a DMX channel 1 or starting address of 1, but you can change that up or down. When you have the starting address that you want, you just hit enter. The next menu item is channel mode. I'm going to hit enter. You can see it's set in 14 channel mode, but you can go down to a 10 channel mode. I'm going to put it back in 14 channel mode. I'm going to hit enter. The next thing is master slave mode. It also has 16 different show modes that you can access. Auto on or off. Sound mode on or off. Sound sensitivity, which is a pretty cool feature that you can set. And then you can fine-tune the tines, reversing them. You can also invert the display. And then there are a few other diagnostic modes that the manual says are not for the user. So I'm going to cycle through the menu items until I come to sound mode, which is this mode. I'm going to hit enter. You can see that it's on. If I wanted to turn it off, I would set it there, but I'm going to put it on to on. Okay, now that it's set in sound active mode, as long as the DMX is plugged in, it's under DMX control. So if we remove the DMX cable, it's now going to be in its sound active mode, and it will react to every transient and stay in time with the music. And as you saw in the menu controls, you can set the sensitivity of the microphone depending on the level of transients coming to it. Okay, so now we're going to go through all the DMX channels. This fixture has a 10-channel mode and a 14-channel mode, the only difference being that in 14-channel mode you can control each tine separately. So we're going to be adventurous, we're going to keep it in 14-channel mode. So making sure that we've selected fixture 1 on our controller, we can see that channel 1 affects the angle or controls the angle of tine 1. Channel 2 controls the angle of tine 2. Channel 3 controls the speed at which the tines move. So with a high value, they move slowly, and with a low value, they move quickly. Channel 4 is brightness. We're going to leave that all the way up. Channel 5 is strobing. We'll come back to the strobing functions after we have some colors applied. Channel 6 is red. Channel 7 is green. Channel 8 is blue. On this controller, we need to go to the second page to access additional channels. So channel 9 is white on the first tine. Channel 10 is red on the second tine, green, blue, and white. So now let's leave a couple colors on, and let's go back to the strobing functions on channel 5. So on channel 5, you can see that there's different strobing effects depending on what value you send, different strobing functions. Then the last channel, coming back to channel 14, this is something that I think is pretty cool. You can, by going to channel 14, into channel 14, actually trigger the auto function on the light. So you can go from complete control into auto function from your DMX controller. Okay, let's go ahead and program a couple very simple scenes. Let's make sure that we've chosen fixture 1 or selected it. And first off, let's rotate the 2 tines out. Let's make sure we've got the brightness on, and let's put red and green on the first one, and let's put green and red on the second one, and let's go ahead and add that to scene 1. Now let's go back, rotate the tines in. Let's turn off red and green on the first one, and let's add blue to the first one. Let's turn off red and green on the second one, and we'll put on blue on the second one. And now let's also go back to where we have this strobing function, and let's make this strobe like that. And let's add that to scene 2. And now when we come out of programming mode and come out of blackout mode, there's scene 1 that we programmed, and there's scene 2. If we want to program one more scene, let's go back into programming mode, and let's now go to the auto function. And now it's in one of its auto functions. Let's add that to scene 3. And when we now come out of programming mode and come out of blackout mode, you can see here's our scene 1 that we programmed. There's scene 2. And when we go to scene 3, it will go into auto mode. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and now let's watch 2 of these guys daisy chain together with the hazer going.